Look on the screen. Look on the screen. One of the commenters and subscribers on this channel, and I'm not for sure, I think it might have been one called Enlighten. I think it's called, is it Enlighten from the Below? I'm sorry if I get your name messed up. But that person, I believe, made a comment about these hairdos. We had the same one in Tampa, Florida, that killed the mother, the daughter, tried to kill the son, and set the house on fire. Had the same kind of hairdo. I don't know if this is about some kind of antennas trying to reach out to the universe. I don't know if this is a hairdo that says stay away from me. You know, I'm crazy. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Or maybe it's just something really eccentric with the bangs. I don't know. But and another person also commented about whenever they see this kind of hairdo, they're noticing something bad has happened. Yeah, something is up with it. This here, I heard about this before, and now we see the father is arrested. There are no winners. Let's go ahead and get to it. But too many guys with this hairdo or something similar to it, you look up and it's something negative happening. So, I'm just saying there might be, we might be on to something. I'm not saying everybody wears a hair like this does something crazy and sinister. But I've been noticing a lot of activity, a lot of it negative, when you see this antenna hairdo. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're trying to reach out to the extraterrestrial. So let's go ahead and get to the story, and then we'll do a brief commentary. Another sad day in the BC that didn't have to be. Check it out. Fair use.
22-year-old father is facing charges after his son found a loaded gun in his Paw Patrol backpack and fatally shot his mom while she was on a Zoom call for work. According to police, DeAndre Avery is now facing charges of negligent manslaughter and unsafe storage of a firearm. Investigators say the 2-year-old little boy found the gun in his backpack August 11th, then fired a single shot at his mother, Shamea Lynn's head, killing her. A woman on the same Zoom call called 911 after hearing a gunshot and seeing Lynn fall. Police say Avery wasn't home at the time of the shooting, but arrived shortly after and also called 911. Investigators say another child was at the home during the time of the shooting. Right now, Avery is being held without bond. Katie Johnson.
Now, here's my thing. The mother is obviously working from home. And I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know what this man does for a living. Seriously, I just don't know what kind of job he could do with this hairdo. But here's the thing. We have a 2-year-old. She's working. She's on a Zoom call. Who the hell was watching the children? Maybe the other child was. What's the age of that child? Maybe he stepped out. Were you on a job? Who was watching the children? How did the child get to the darn backpack? And was it not a safety on the gun? I know some guns don't have a safety. There might be a 9mm I've seen doesn't have a safety. How the child, is it a backpack that's hanging out all willy-nilly? Some people just don't think. And maybe he just got careless, used to carrying his gun. I hope you have a CCW, used to carrying your gun around, and look what has happened. Who is watching the children? See, a lot of these women, they have men that don't work. Then guess what? He should be watching that child. And you have to keep your eyes on a 2-year-old. I'm not a mom, but I'm an aunt. I already know. A 2-year-old, I told a young girl that I will never forget, it's like, where is your child? Because if they're quiet, yeah, they might be doing something mischievous or something they probably don't need to do. You know what I mean? Like we had one. He was wanting to feed the plants. Yeah, it was like, it's real quiet. What's he doing? He giving the plants some milk because we said it was good for them. So now you pouring milk in the plants. Kid, but he was a little older than 2. But terrible twos. You can't watch your child? You got the gun out willy-nilly? I got to question your parenting skills. And here she is working. My gosh. Does he work for a living? She can't have a Zoom meeting and be taken seriously with a baby in her lap. Not in all environments. With some people, hey, they might can do it. Not in all. Who the heck is watching the child? And you cannot rely on a child to watch a child. So while she's busy working, probably making a living for him, I just have to wonder, what was he doing? What was so important? And sure, mistakes happen, but that's why you have to be guns. You have to be very careful. Do you go and cash in your portfolio? Oh, I just sold this stock. Well, guess what? I got me a good $10,000. Let me go ahead and just set this on the settee on the porch. Or let me go ahead and just put it on the trunk of my car. I'm going to put a brick so it doesn't blow away. No, because that's stupid. Because you value that money. Guess what? Children, lives are more important. So this here, where the hell was it? If you weren't working, dude, where were you? You couldn't watch the child? Take it with you? Did you have the safety off the gun? Why was the backpack obviously sitting where a child could get to it? So now we have a life gone. The mother, and thing, someone's on a Zoom call with her to actually see that. Hear a pop, and then she falls. My Lord. Really? So for the irresponsible behavior and besides Miss Hairdo, I'm going to have to label you a Dusty because you were not thinking. You weren't thinking. Now, the mother of the child is dead and you're in jail. Oh, boo-hoo. Who's going to raise these 2 kids? Because they said another child was at home. Something so careless. And for all we know, the mother could have been the breadwinner. There's no surprise in Blackistan. Where the heck were you? And why can you? I mean, it's so easier. Take the child with you, put the safety on, put the back. You know what's in the backpack. Put it up. You know kids are curious. Do you not know? 22. So now you locked up, and now the mother is deceased. One encounter, one bad decision has changed the lives of everybody. He's locked up, the mother is dead, and the children don't have a mother. They don't have a mother. Now someone may need to step in, be it the state or family member, and raise these 2 children, these 2 kids. Dusty's bring drama. They bring trauma. The financial implications too much dust in the nation. So if any one of you young ones are out there listening, you got your gun in your backpack, my gosh, can this please, I beg it, be the last time that we hear about something like this happening. Can this be the last time we hear about something like this happening? But unfortunately, it won't. And it's just senseless. It didn't have to be. It's senseless. And here she is working, trying to provide for a family. You don't know how to watch your kids. If you can't watch your kid, guess what? You sure as heck don't need to have them. It's so senseless. And look at the repercussions. Again, she's gone. Her life is gone. So the family and friends, loved ones, got to mourn her, bury her. Let's hope there's some life insurance. If not, look for the GoFundMe. And you think it's just over after the funeral? No, then he's locked up. Even though he didn't pull the trigger, he's locked up because he was careless with that gun. And I hate to say it, that's a lot of people are. They're careless with their lives. And one little thing can end it all. One little thing can end it all. Is some women have had a bad experience with a man, and you stop and think, then one time he slapped you or hit you, he punched you, that should have been it. Well, we talked about it, we worked things out, and you work things out, and you work things out, and you don't work your way to 6 feet under. Didn't see it coming. Decisions. So this whole thing didn't have to be. Watch your child. Man, if you're not working, can you please keep an eye on your kid? Like you keep an eye on the thoughts on IG. Like you keep an eye on your car. Like you keep an eye on your shoes. Like you keep an eye on those booze. Like you keep an eye on TV, on the gaming system. Didn't have to be. Careless thinking. So now you got a whole lot of time to think about it now. 22 years old, and now you locked up too. You and your bangs. And these are the bangs right here. So it is stuff like this here, it's like, woe without a cause. It didn't have to be. If you would just think. And now what do we have? So, I mean, it just sad all around. I don't know what kind of person he is, but then one mistake. Having that darn gun around, and I know some of these men, I got to have no gun about these streets. Gun in the backpack. I never kept a gun in the backpack. It's just me. I'm a little older. Maybe that's why. Now look. It's a hard way to learn a hell of a lesson. Someone is dead. And he locked the hell up, and now the kids are orphans. Who's going to come take those kids in? You got a 2-year-old. Now someone has another child and a 2-year-old to raise. Who's going to do that? Where's the money coming from? And I don't mean GoFundMe. Now somebody's lives that have to change to raise these 2 kids. Feed them, clothe them, shelter. A 2-year-old, that sounds like daycare to me. Hate to say it. That's why we don't have wealth in the Black community. And I hope and pray they don't try to find one of these young single Black women in the family who is single with no kids, got her own going on, and then when something like this happens, they be like, hey, girl, we can't take them, LaShawn, can you? I know you're working on getting your master's and you put yourself through school and you have a job now and a career in the business, and you're just supposed to go ahead and have your world turned upside down because somebody didn't plan. Because this on the screen had the gun in a freaking backpack. No safety around kids. This on the screen had to go somewhere. Take your child with you, man. So now, very common in the Black community. Somebody who's working hard to achieve something. Here you go. You're supposed to just uproot your life and take care of these 2 kids. And other families, well, girl, we already got 3 or 4 kids over here, so I can't take no more. And I'm barely getting child support. It might have said state ain't playing. So then you look up Black women got something going on for yourself. It's time for you to be selfish. You feeling guilty. They want you to go ahead and just uproot your life. Just uproot your life and just change. Because of this on the screen. This on the screen, who had the gun in the backpack. This on the screen. The Dusties bring drama. They bring trauma. The financial implications, there's too much dust in the nation. And yes, in my opinion, he's a Dusty. You did not use common sense or darn gun in a backpack. 2 years old. Now somebody got to raise your seed. He didn't even shoot. He didn't have to. You didn't use your head if there's anything in it, any sense in it. You didn't use your head, you don't think. And sure, it could be careless. Guess what? It only takes one time to be careless, and you can see that's going to happen. A man and woman being careless with that birth control and pregnant. Oh, she got twins by Dusty. You got a double dose of Dusty to raise all by yourself. She made a mistake. It was carelessness. Be careful for nothing. Geez, there might be a reason why that's written, because you don't know, a lot can happen. We all make mistakes. But this right here, it didn't have to be. To me, it did not have to be. She's working. What the hell is he doing? He had to go somewhere. You can't take your child with you? You can put the gun up in the closet or someplace, up on the shelf. Safety on. I don't know what do you do for a living? So this here, a sad day in the BC. Another life gone, other lives adversely affected. Welcome to the BC. Many atrocity will happen. A lot of times it doesn't have to be. Decisions, not thinking. Anyway, thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'm out. 22. One mistake. Look what it's cost. And he's looking sad. I'm sure he's sad. How you gonna mourn your wife or girlfriend, your mother? Can't be in there crying. They're gonna see it as a sign of weakness, and then somebody try to pick on you. Sad. Think. Please, just sometimes just stop and think. I'm out.